Hey man, welcome back. We got the VIP Lounge Radio Show here, man. This is Dirty Eagle, and of course, this is
Candi girl. How you guys doing tonight?
I need to stop the press. You don't understand who we have in front of us, and if you don't understand, we're gonna make you know by the end of this show. Listen, man, we got Corey Ether. Now, yes. Corey Ether is not your average individual in this game. He's not. He's a rapper. Yeah, he's a rapper.
But he's also
a producer
and
DJ
and
actor
and
everything. I heard he was a porn star in his past life, but that's a little different. He used to be real dark skinned in his past life and became an albino, but that's a whole nother story. We don't talk about that today. We got the man, the motherfucking legend. He's not a myth because he's still amongst us. Corey Ether, man.
Thank you for coming.
Man. Gotta put this shit on the intro. I'll take the porn star part out.
Oh, nah, keep the porno there because you know you did that in your past life.
We here now.
Right. We ain't talking about past.
Hey, man, listen, when I say gratitude for coming sliding through the VIP,
Appreciate
I know you pop bottles everywhere, but you pop bottles with us tonight.
Water bottles.
Water bottles.
At the last minute.
Yeah, unless it's a Kush bottle, he ain't popping it.
What smoke?
Yeah. So of course, the most evident question that we always have with the guests is Corey Ether. Me, I thought the Ether came from Nas song, but what is the meaning behind Corey Ether? How did you come up with that song? I mean, not song, but that name.
So I had moved to Arkansas like almost 10 years ago, and I was just basically, when I moved there, I was, staying in Chicago for all my life. I stayed in Arkansas for like 2 years. So I was a property manager at this company, and I was thinking of a name. I had gone through all types of names, but basically...
Thanks for not sounding like a serial killer no more.
I am a serial killer.
Thanks.
In my past
Thank
life.
you for that.
In his past life.
Porn star thing.
Serial killer over porn star.
Oh nah, it coincided. So, but no. So I was sitting there and I was thinking of a Twitter name, but I was thinking of a artist name at the same time, and Ether came to me. Corey Ether was just like, it was smooth, and I contacted this young lady I used to know, and I asked her how it sounded, and she was like, "Yo, that's dope." And I just like went with it for like the longest, and it just kind of stuck with me. And then I started I checked out this book, Think and Grow Rich and stuff. Like
oh, one of my favorite.
Yeah, so I when it came to books and stuff like that, I've really been teaching myself a lot within the past few years, right?
Yeah.
But no, Ether just it stuck with me. I mean, to the point I put it on my fucking.
Oh man, you got it everywhere.
I don't even walk out the house without something that says Ether on it. It's been like that for years.
Mm-hmm.
But even with that, just to kind of segue into even like the clothing situation. So I took psychology in high school, right? That's as far as I went with it. I got an 8.0. But I thought about how people are. And when people see you, they react to what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Your brand, right? That's how people treat you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an independent artist. And it's expensive being an independent artist.
Heck yeah.
And it's expensive keeping up with the latest fucking fashion.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I figured out, why not put my name on my own shit?
Kill two birds with one stone.
And honestly, it was just a situation where it was just for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then other people wanted to wear my shit.
Dope.
So...
Because I seen recently you had sales for 1 week that went over 300%.
It's like 450 now.
Shit. I put a clothing line like a year ago, 2 years ago. I sold 4 T-shirts.
Something's better than nothing.
You don't understand? I pay monthly for the subscription. I pay. I went broke, nigga.
Oh
You win some, you lose.
I lost a lot.
Yeah, you was definitely upside down with that. You didn't even make
I was in the red.
That wasn't even the taxes back for what T-shirt.
Just nothing.
That's crazy.
Nah, man. Like from the I think I met you and I didn't know who you were. I saw your clothing line. I saw you draped in your drip, and that's what introduced me to who you Whereas Corey Ether, I think we were with Brian and Jacqueline in Bar University at an event or some shit.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Jackie.
Shout out to those people.
Yeah, shout out to them for hey, the Nerd Gang, man. Shout out to the Nerd Gang.
They out there in the sunshine state. They out there in Miami, man. Living it up.
And you know what?
Oh my God.
Fuck y'all, cause y'all enjoying the weather and we not.
Hey,
but
we
were
just there a few weeks ago.
We were.
They invited me to go to Miami.
But you still for the interview.
That's all. That's all it was.
We know it's a lie, but it felt good.
It's no cap. It's no cap in
Really?
my rap. I stayed.
Man, look at that. Look at God.
No cap in my rap. I even drove to Wakanda today to be here. So
you did. He did. Corey, I had told him that we moving the location, and he looked at me with the strangest eyes.
He told me that y'all was moving the location without giving me a plane ticket first.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a whole plane ticket, so he drove it. He drove 4 hours through hell, winter, snow,
and all types of towns.
We really appreciate you for coming through.
No problem. I'm happy to be here.
Hey, look, man. Without further ado, man, we got the first song that you have, man.
What record is this we playing?
Miss Your Beat.
Funny. Can I tell a story?
Oh man, you know what? Tell the story after this.
Do that
because we want to hear this, but. I love this fucking song. There's like 17 ex-hoes that I used to fuck with that I really want to look in their face and be like, you missed your beat.
Prior to Candi Girl.
Candi Girl. Candi Girl is the last. She is the Wakanda that I found.
She's the first.
The first and the last.
First, last,
she yeah, all that good shit. Mm-hmm.
You welcome.
Thank you.
Right.
You saved me the couch tonight. Hey, man, without further ado, we got the one, the only Troy in the background, man. Drop that fucking heat. Let them hoes know how they miss they beat.
Hoes.
Woman with graduate degrees.
Who do you think you is, Corey? All you do is go to that motherfucking studio. I'm tired of that shit. You ain't no motherfucking Vanilla Ice. You ain't never gonna be Run DMC. Your ass ain't got lips like LL Cool J. So I don't know what you doing all day, rapping and beatboxing all the time. But I'm done. Okay, Corey? I'm done.
Beat on the beat, on the beat.
Yeah.
I play for keys, move your feet, gave up on me, give me 3 feet. Don't play with me, you miss your beat, this shit sweet. Move your feet, move your feet, move your feet, gave up on me, give me 3 feet. I play for keys.
You miss your beat. You miss your beat. You miss your beat. It ain't shit sweet. You miss your beat. You miss your beat.
Grass ain't always greener on the other side. Miss me with that shit, I ain't that other guy. Just trying to kill that kitty talking homicide. How you trying to be my man, you were my homicide. Knock it off, let me get back to my business. Keep on getting popped off by these insufficient niggas. Oh, now you tryna fall like the 3rd week in September. Done racked up a lot of miles out in them trenches. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, it's been a few. You been through a few. There's attended to. Shit, I can do bad by my goddamn self. Every day I chase a bag by my goddamn self. I play for keys, move your feet, gave up on me, give me 3 feet. Don't play with me, you miss your beat, bitch, ain't shit sweet. Move your feet, move your feet, move your feet, gave up on me, give me 3 feet. I play for keys.
You miss your beat. You miss your beat. You miss your beat. You miss your beat. It ain't shit sweet. You miss your beat. You miss your beat. You miss your.
Hey man, this is a VIP Lounge radio show. Of course, man, we here. This is Dirty Eagle and that's Candi Girl. Man,
I can say my own name. It's Candi Girl, and we got Corey Ether.
hey man, hold on. I mean, Candi Girl, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
How many niggas miss they beat with you?
They miss that beat, they miss
Yeah.
that beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gotta be careful when she answers that.
Right,
Yeah,
I was sitting
she
here trying to
better
think.
There's
fucking
a couple of ways you
almost-
should answer that.
Yeah,
You
but there's
still-
only one white way. Goddamn it.
What niggas?
What's that's the only right way. But we gonna let her answer.
Yeah, I'm trying to help.
What was how many niggas you think missed they beat with you?
You know what? I only had one on my mind, so you was on my mind. I ain't really.
No, nigga, I never missed my beat. You fucking up that question.
I'm saying I didn't really have a lot of people.
You lying.
Let her live. Let her live.
Kill them all.
She was a brand new car when
Kill
you married
them
her.
all.
A brand new car.
Nah, she had some miles on her. I had to keep
Test
the
driven,
tires.
bro. Test driven.
I test drove and the muffler was a little fucked up.
Well, that's your fault.
I was like,
that was your fault. You hit the curb.
tires was bald. I put new tires on this.
You hit the curb with the curb.
God damn it, I put a new muffler.
It's called maintenance.
Damn.
Anything worth keeping, you gotta maintain, right? Let me stop.
Corey.
Huh?
You started.
Stop. Let me stop.
You was doing good.
Corey, let me ask you something. All right, so being a rapper out here, we share all of the pie. Like, we are the last to actually get a slice, and our slice is really thin as fuck. I'm surprised there's a fat rap nigga in the game right now because we barely eat. So you have done more than so many rappers. And I mean that. I mean, you went from just doing music, and I don't know how long you've been doing production, but what got you into doing production? Because, like, a lot of niggas don't understand that's like half your money right there.
Great question. So I've been producing for maybe about 20 years now.
Whoa. Did you start as a rapper or did you start as a producer?
I probably started as a rapper. I'm doing what I always wanted to do as a kid. I remember the first rap song I ever memorized was "Nothing But a G Thing" from Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Nothing but a G thing, baby.
Hey, crazy. So from there, like my mom's a musician. My mom plays the piano, the flute, and stuff like that, and the clarinet. So it just automatically got me into musician mode, right? My dad was always buying the latest albums. My mom and dad were not married, but they were always playing music loud as hell, whether I was at one of their cribs, So I remember being like 14 years old. My uncle's like, yo, what do y'all want for Christmas? I said, I want a damn keyboard and I want a drum machine. And I just got to messing around with it because I was so intrigued by music that I wanted to create my own. Right? I was always writing poetry and stuff like that. Writing became so easy to me, right? I was actually able to write a little better than I was able to speak, in my opinion.
Really?
Because I was able to get my thoughts across a lot better, because sometimes when I speak to people, they can take it the wrong way. But if I write it, I think that people can read certain things. Not all the time. People do be reading shit the way they want to read it, but you know what I mean. It's really about just communicating the right things.
Because when you try to write something over text message, it don't work. It don't work out all the time.
I don't even like texting.
I don't.
I'm kind of like a straight to the point kind of person.
Yeah. I noticed that because sometimes I want to take a picture with you and you're like, nigga, shut the fuck up and wait.
No, it's just let's take the picture and get
No, you always like whenever we actually intertwining with one another, we in a position to actually be around one another. You're always working, and the first time I seen you, I wanted to get a picture, and you put that church finger up on me. I was like, damn, and I didn't get a picture to the end of the venue, and I realized why you do that. You're in business mode, and I had to respect that. So, like, I understand that the whole little thing that
I apologize for the finger, bro.
It was at the backyard party at Jacqueline and
it was
Brian's.
a Juneteenth party.
It was
bro.
it was.
You know what it was?
You was
You know what it was? Because I was in a zone.
You were.
I was in a zone. I was DJing. I was high. It was hot in the motherfucker.
You were real
outside.
high. You were real high.
But that bitch was fine.
It was a blast.
That shit was turned.
It was amazing. So we have Corey the rapper. We have Corey the producer. Corey the engineer. You do everything, bro. I mean, Corey even an actor. Speaking of, how in the fuck did you get on Empire?
Right.
How did that happen? And it was a key role. It's not like you were background, like we do background, right? And we try to front like we really the shit. But that you actually had a key role in the beginning of season. Was it 6 or 7?
Yeah, it was like it was the first episode.
Yeah.
Of season 6. It was like
You was
first
there with
couple of minutes.
Mario
You were there with
Cannon.
Mario.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was. I didn't even know who he was at the
Really?
time. So
Okay.
yeah, so when I met Mario, because I didn't watch Empire like that. I don't really watch TV.
I don't either.
I don't really watch TV. My TV, if my TV is on, it's because my daughter's watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really watch TV, right? But it was a situation where June 2019, I got fired from my job like August 2019, right? It was like the last time I ever worked for somebody. So July 2019, someone reached out to me. Because my dad, something happened with my dad. I had picked him up from the hospital and shit. He was cool. But I got a message like, hey, you have a great look. Would you be interested in being on Empire? I'm like, all right. They sent me a link, fill out this whatever, cool. And then like the next week I was on there and shit. Crazy as ever, right? So did that, met Terrence Howard and shit, talked to him for a nice little bit. Coolest dude ever, right? And so that happened. I didn't think shit of it, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. Everybody like, damn, you gonna be an Empire. I didn't think shit of it. So I got fired from my job like the 24th of August, right? And it was time because I knew I was gonna quit my job at the end of the year, but I was gonna quit them because too much shit was going on. I had just opened a studio, all types of shit, right? So the 24th I got fired. That was a Friday. That Sunday I was like laying down about to go to sleep. 11 o'clock that night, I get a text message. Hi, I know it's late. This is such and such. Is it possible for you to be on Empire first thing in the morning? I said, what time? 6 a.m.
Right.
Dang,
So I get the fuck up.
Yeah.
I had to figure out what the fuck I'm going to wear. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was on there like all day that Monday, all day that Wednesday.
What you do on the show?
So they had me as like a movie producer. So I'm basically, I didn't have to say shit the entire time, but people believe the role because certain bosses ain't got to say shit.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
And, I watched that. Like, I do not watch TV like that.
I wasn't even fucking sitting in front of the TV. I was working.
I know, that's the crazy
I was
part.
working, but my phone's blowing up and shit like, nigga, you on TV? Oh my God. My kids screaming, oh my God, they like saying that's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Mama, that's cool. Then, you got a certain lady said, Miss They Beat, that's all it said.
Oh.
So those was kind of like,
They trying to hit you back in the DM?
Yeah.
they like, Mama. Ain't
You was on
that
them. I see what the motivation came for the song. I think that, you know what, we've, oh man. I don't think people understand the behind the scenes with TV.
That shit is
It's
all
a
like
lot.
that shit
It's
is
a all
day
day
fucking
It's
thing.
exhausting.
They don't understand. And
You
I don't,
sitting there all fucking
All
day
day.
talking to people that just
Yeah.
like you meet some cool people up.
you do meet
Like I
cool
met a
people.
dude that would fucking work for the DEA and shit. He talk about people he done bust. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
What are you for?
Right.
I think that's what it is. I think people really confuse the hard work what it is to be an actor. You know, we've sat on set for 16 hours for a scene, and that shit is exhausting
Half a
as
scene.
fuck. It really is.
If financially, like people be thinking that you about to blow up
No.
for being in the shit.
Oh.
It's not like that.
Nah, it's not.
It's you know, I've learned like a lot about just about bossing up.
Yeah.
And like having your own shit going on, yo. Like I've learned, like I've given a certain amount of my life to like the working force, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't knock people that work for somebody. You gotta eat. But sometimes if you know it's something in you that you can tap into, that you just know is there, like tap into that shit.
Yeah, tap into it.
Because I refuse to get to a point in life where I'm like, damn, what if I'd XYZ?
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Because
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
yeah, like you live in regret. That's a whole nother type of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Time is that
Yeah.
thing that you cannot like get fucking back. So it's kind of like YOLO. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I used to tell like women back in the day. You know, respectfully. You know, well,
You
I'm not
only
gonna do
live
X, Y, Z because
Bitch, you live
you
once.
gonna
Suck
think
this
I'm a
dick.
hoe. I'm not gonna say
I'm
that,
s-
bro.
I'll say it for you.
I'm respectful.
Suck my
Right.
dick, bitch. You live once.
I won't even say bitch. But
Thompson,
so what I'm
man.
gonna say is this:
I'm not.
you know, I would say, yo, you're not being a whatever you think you are. Like I respect
I respect
a
you.
person that knows what they want.
Giving
and
me
goes
this
forward.
pussy right now.
Respectfully
giving me this
Earned.
pussy. You've earned this dick.
Deserved.
You deserve this dick.
I'm talking to her.
Oh yeah.
So, Candi girl.
Yeah, bitch.
Whoa.
You deserve this
What?
dick.
Candi girl, listen.
Corey, I don't
She
know.
married me.
You
She
know
know what it is.
I don't. So,
Yeah, right.
but no,
Well, first of all, Corey got a guest in the building, and he's being real respectful.
no, I'm just a respectful person.
He is a
period.
respectful person.
Yeah, I'm just a respectful person. Period. I'm respectful. You ain't gotta.
But you can still get his dick
Whoa.
for the low $9.99. Now on Wish.
You wish you could.
We bullshit.
But
We bullshit.
But no, I wanted to kind of go back to, I know we were going to talk about Mr. Beat and how we kind of did that and stuff like that. So I wrote that song like about 4 years ago.
Wait, Mr. Beat. You wrote that 4 years ago?
I wrote Mr. Beat 4 years ago. And
Damn, nigga, you ahead of your time.
yeah, it was a totally different beat, everything. And I wrote it and I just sat on it. And then like 2019, I was sitting in the studio by myself and I just got on my iPad and I just made the beat, sent it to my engineer who's right next, like right in the other room and shit. And I did a lot of freestyling that day.
Wow.
Like a lot of the beginning part, I freestyled the hook. I rearranged the hook that day.
Really?
The grass ain't always greener on the other. Like that's the shit I wrote 4 years ago.
Wow.
Like that whole verse I wrote 4 years ago. So, but basically it was like a respectful song because like I have met quite a few. Mr. Beat ain't even like for women that have missed a beat with me. It's Mr. Beat can be like a universal thing for anybody. You know what I'm saying? There's always a situation where a motherfucker try to come back after they figured out that what they, you know, missed their beat on, thought, you know what I'm saying? They thought it was the grass was green on the other side.
They did.
So I ran into that, you know what I'm saying? I ran into those young ladies where it's like, I'm not afraid of rejection. If you don't want me, cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
But don't act like you ain't fuck with me like that and then you want to fuck with me later on when you got baggage, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of feel like, you know, I respectfully, I'm not gonna say that.
I said it's a VIP
I'm not.
lounge. You say what the fuck
I'm
you
not
want.
gonna say that. All I'm saying is that I feel like people have to be realistic about who they are and what they have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
I think that people have to keep themselves up in order to be kept. So I feel like
wait.
Sorry,
because that's gonna be a whole nother show that we gonna have on man.
You was speaking about something with the men and women and stuff like that.
You said you had to keep yourself up in order to be kept.
No, you got to keep yourself up in order.
Did you hear my deep voice?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna break it down real quick. I'm gonna break it down.
Break
real
that
quick.
shit down.
Barely white.
No, I'm gonna break it down real
keep
quick.
your fucking ass up, or you gonna get kept, nigga. All right,
Look,
I'm
I'm gonna break this down real quick, right? All right.
I'm listening, nigga.
This is gonna be interesting.
It will.
All right. Let's talk about options real quick. When you keep your credit good,
You talking about options as a married
period.
man?
Let's
or
talk
like a
options.
single
We
man?
can talk options, period. Because this is going to go all across the board. This is an analogy. It's going to go all across the board. All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about options real quick. Okay. Now, typically, when you have the better options you have is when you have less liabilities and you look like you know how to take care of your shit, right?
Very true.
So people can trust you with shit, right?
Yeah.
Prime example. When you have great credit, motherfucker damn that give you anything. Your options are greater when you have great credit, right? Okay, so as a man, right? A man who got his paper together, he ain't even gotta fucking look good. He can have his paper together, smell good, dress halfway decent, and make a woman laugh and still good. He ain't gotta be funny. He could just have his paper up. So basically, women want to be supported, right? Boom. All right, but they want a man with money. Boom. That man with money has options, but he ain't gonna just deal with any fucking body.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Now, a woman, you know, is different for women. I think that when you are a younger woman, you have more options.
You do.
But
why?
Because
why?
if you're
because it's not like you're gonna be smarter.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because you younger.
Because men men naturally we like what we see first.
Mm-hmm.
It's very true.
If we like what we see first, when we like what we see, it's like, all right, cool. But if your ass, you're fun, you're feminine, you're submissive, you're cooperative, you're fit or whatever like that, we like, all right, cool. And when you're younger, in your 20s or something like that, say you don't have children, right?
Yeah.
If you're that woman with no kids, you are going to have more options, right?
Very true.
Now, if you do have children, that don't mean you're a bad woman or anything.
It doesn't.
Like that,
It
right?
just means that you've
But
been
your
used a little bit.
options are your options are going to be different because niggas gonna pull up at 10 p.m. and be out by 5 a.m.
Absolutely.
Right.
But now if you got a
Respectfully.
kid there, it's different.
Well, even if she got the kid, well, I know me back in the day, but even if she had a kid there,
Welcome to Corey Eat the
no,
Radio.
no, it's not that
Your
respectfully.
hours are come in at night, leave before.
No,
10 to
it's
5,
no,
bitch. I gotta go.
Respectfully, right? But I mean, well, basically, we got to be honestly about it because like it's 24 hours in a day, right?
True.
Now, if before you have a kid, you date differently before you have a kid.
That's
as
very
opposed to
true.
when you have a kid, right?
Yeah.
It's 24 hours in a day, so. You gotta work. You gotta provide for this kid, nurture the kid.
You gotta situate
and you
the
still
kid.
gotta find ways to try to get what you want on the side. And I'm gonna be real with you. You don't really get an opportunity to get to know a motherfucker.
You really don't.
So all you can do is go out and fuck.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna stop.
So let me ask you something though, Corey Ethan. Oh, you have a kid then. So cause you speaking on that, you have a kid.
I love my daughter Sage.
Sage.
Aw,
So
Sage,
how
my
old is
niece
Sage?
daughter.
Sage just made 2 in January.
Wow.
Yeah, she getting the potty training thing down. She's talking more. I'm just trying to get
I
her to
remember
stop saying my
this.
first name a lot. She says daddy all the time, right? But when she wants something, Corey.
You know it's crazy.
Dang.
I went from all that, right? From like the little stages where it was like, oh man, I can't wait for them to speak, and now I'm like, shut the fuck up.
It'd be like,
Swear to God. So what you in dating right now, and then once we get done with this question, I want to go into this next song that we have. But with you in dating and everything, is it more of a hindrance now compared to when you were single? Is it more of a hindrance where you like, you gotta explain that you're a father and now you have to think about when you're gonna introduce your kid.
Do you know what I tell people?
Yeah.
Like where I'm at, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I don't even really do the whole explaining thing.
I like that shit.
I'm happy.
I ain't gonna explain shit else to you, Candace.
I'm happy.
I'm here
because honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Because honestly, that's what all this shit comes down to. It comes down to if you're fucking happy.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, whether you're single or you're married,
It don't matter what the fuck. Cause I know some
Yeah.
miserable single people.
oh, miserable and miserable married people. Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them.
So to me, I ask a motherfucker, "Are you happy?" Because your happiness, to me, I'm sorry, another person's happiness doesn't matter to me unless I'm trying to make them happy.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
that's a great point.
But at the same time, as an individual, you got to be happy.
You do.
Yeah.
If you ain't happy in your own shit, you cannot make another fucking person happy.
That
And this
never
goes
happens.
back to, keeping yourself up in order to be kept, because people want to see how great you take care of yourself. And that kind of tells them, well, shit, if that motherfucker take care of themselves like that and they keep it, woo,
He might be able to.
man.
Woo! Hey, look, real quick. We're gonna get in some more deep conversations and shit like that. You got me putting my deep voice on for this.
Nah,
interview.
man, you do that for
I
Candi.
gotta put my
bro.
No, I don't
my
know
big
who this,
boots on for this
He
interview.
over here acting like barely white.
Hey,
that
real quick though, no.
barely
Hey man,
white.
we already heard Miss Yo Beat, man. There's another song that you gave us, man. Introduce this joint, man. What is this called?
What's that, Vibe?
Yes.
Yeah, so Vibe. We got Vibe coming, man. We shot this record here in Chicago and in LA and Malibu.
Really?
Yeah.
The video or the record?
Both video. The song was shot here. Well, recorded here. I made the recording and all the other shit here. I made the beat. But we shot the video here in Chicago and in LA. So we shot the LA joint in October.
Yeah.
And then we did the Chicago scene like in January. So
Hey.
it was pretty cool.
All right, man. Right here, it may not be exclusive, but it's exclusive. Your motherfucking funk ass.
Yo.
Goddamn it, we got Corey Ether with vibes in this bitch.
Ether on the beat, on the beat.
Can you be my bad little vibe? Baby, be my bad little vibe. Can you be my bad little vibe? Baby, be my bad little vibe. May I leave my best impression on you, if that's cool. Lately you been on my mind. Later, can we take a ride? Get a view. My confessions are true. Here's the proof. Baby, we can take our time. Fascinated with your vibe. You the truth.
Need me a vibe. Baby, can I slide through? Leave me a sign. Tell me how to find you. Keep me in mind. Maybe we can vibe a few. Won't waste your time. Nah. No one won't ask any questions because it ain't none of my business. Promise you won't get attached and don't get caught up in your feelings.
You say you wanna just have a good time. I think of you too, you been all on my mind. Which time may I slide? You say Saturday about 5. Planned the whole day, then all such a vibe. So you know what I like, no, I ain't come to play it all. Wrist wash on the ride, double park right outside my cherry, get away you. Let's take a ride, now these R&B vibes, then I own the label. Can you be my bad little vibe? Baby, be my bad little vibe. Can you be my bad little vibe? Baby, be my bad little vibe. May I leave my best impression on you, if that's cool. Lately you been on my mind. Later, can we take a ride? Get a view. My confessions are true. Here's the proof. Baby, we can take our time. Fascinated with your vibe. You the truth. Now this ain't what you used to. Ride with me, the sky's the limit. Spend some time and kick it. Take my time and listen. Ain't know what I was missing. Spent hours listening. Knew them vibes were different. Night filled with smiles and kisses. May I leave my best impression on you, if that's cool. Lately you been on my mind. Later, can we take a ride? Get a view. My confessions are true. Here's the proof. Baby, we can take our time. Fascinated with your vibe. You the truth. Can you be my bad little vibe? Baby, be my bad little vibe. Can you be my bad little vibe? Baby, be my bad little vibe. May I leave my best impression on you, if that's cool. Lately you been on my mind. Later, can we take a ride? Get a view. My confessions are true. Here's the proof. Baby, we can take our time. Fascinated with your vibe. You the truth.
All right, man, back to here with VIP Lounge, man. What was the motivation behind that joint right there?
So I just kind of feel like it's a lot of music, not really respecting women these days. You know what I'm saying?
That is no lie.
And I wanted to, I just kind of wanted to show like chivalry isn't dead. Like I'm still a guy. Like I still pull out.
You open
chairs,
doors.
open up doors.
You do all that?
I walk curbside, and like you ain't even gotta be my woman to do that shit. Like you could be just a woman. And I just feel like it's just right.
Are you
randomly
running up to doors and just like, hey,
no, I ain't saying running up to shit.
Karen.
If I'll open up the door. But like, if you like my female friends, I'm like we ain't gotta be doing that. Like I'm still gonna open up your door. I'll still pull out chairs. I'll still, do all that cool shit. If you're cold, keep you like. I'm just like that because
Corey. Over here dropping some knowledge.
Hey, Corey, I'll be honest.
That shit is normal to me.
Corey, let me tell you, I've been married 10 years.
But
and my wife, every time, right, Corey? I ain't gonna lie to you, Mr. Ether. I ain't gonna lie to you, Mr. Ether.
He misses beat.
I miss my beat a lot because she pissed me the fuck off.
It don't matter, bro.
I hear you.
It don't matter, bro. Like even when she mad, you still eat dinner, right?
For sure.
It's important, bro.
Sometimes I eat dinner.
Like I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna drop a gem. I'm gonna drop a gem for like, and I do this shit because it's just normal. Like I pull out chairs, I open up these doors, I walk curbside because it's just the right thing to do, right? But you will be surprised how generous women could be when you're just a gentleman.
Right.
Depends on the woman though, because some of these women will look at you, and the moment that you start doing that, you a sucker.
It's a couple of them that did that, and I stopped fucking with them.
Yeah,
because I never even fucked with them. Like I got bougie dick, so it's like I can't.
I can't.
BDs.
Hey, look, Like,
so it's like I know who I am. I know my value. So if I'm doing some real nigga shit, like pulling out your chair, opening up your door, or all of that shit, and you looking at me like, don't do that. Get your ass on. I ain't got none of that time. You take your ass back over there to that other nigga. You know, I ain't giving you no pussy. Good.
I didn't want that pussy.
Don't even breathe on this motherfucker. I'm straight.
Don't even breathe in my car.
Run up.
Hold your breath.
Funny.
Respectfully.
So,
No, ain't no respectfully. Fuck.
I guess this is my ending question, Corey.
Oh, shit. She got that question.
What projects do you have coming up in the future?
Great question. So I have a song with this dope artist by the name of Red Ashes.
Red Ashes.
The name of this record, the name of the record that's going to be coming out is called Do You Dare. It's her debut single.
Really?
I produced it and I'm featured on it.
Wow.
Is she an R&B singer?
She is.
Wow.
So Deuce of Nerd Gang shot the video.
Hey,
Shout out to
wait,
Deuce.
pause real quick. Shout out to Deuce for Nerd
Shout out to my
Gang.
guy Deuce. Shout out to
Hey,
Jack
let me tell you,
Yalla.
Nerd Gang is probably the epitome of the come up.
Not probably.
They are. And what I mean, let me clarify what I mean by that. When you see somebody getting some out of the mud, when you actually see somebody taking something that was nothing and creating so many different avenues, they are the next. This man has done some amazing things, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, I want to say, for what they have in store. I want to shout out them, the Nerd Gang, Brian and Jacqueline.
Bar University.
Bar University, man. They are amazing. As a matter of fact, they even shot Freedom. Y'all just don't understand, man. The Chicago has the most amazing talent, period. So I don't mean to interrupt your interview. And shout them out.
You giving them their flowers.
I have to, man. They are fucking amazing. And one of the greatest things about them, they're super humble, and they really are all about showcasing Chicago talent. That's what their platform started from. And I'm just happy to be affiliated with them. So I wanted to take a moment out to give them their flowers while they're here, man. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Brian, Deuce. Shout out to Bar University, man. They are one of a kind, and they are fucking amazing. Anyway.
Amazing. So yeah, we got Do You Dare coming, so that should be coming sometime in April. I am going to be dropping some new stuff very, 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 very soon. New music and visual and stuff.
Yes.
I was kind of like, damn, do I want to do R&B or hip hop next? But it's about to get hot,
both.
and I feel like rapping.
You feel like rapping?
I think you could.
I feel like rapping.
You're fucking Corey Ether. You can
do
do
what you
anything you
want.
want, man.
I do actually. Respectfully.
Yeah. Nah, ain't disrespectfully.
He is
Also,
respect.
yeah. So crazily, like So I just dropped some spend a night bags, some ether spend a night bags.
Wait a minute.
So it's
You got the Dirtty bass on deck?
man. I'm bringing them bitches out for Atlanta next weekend. So
in Atlanta?
yeah.
You finna sell out.
Yeah,
Them
so-
thotties out there.
yeah,
out there.
I don't want to be bothered with those. So but not respectfully. But no,
It's gonna be my new word.
but yeah, man, I was just kind of sitting up like 2-3 o'clock in the morning one morning, man. I have this thing where like I'll go in my bathroom and I'll bring my phone and my iPad, my charger, and I'll sit in there. I'll smoke. And I was sitting there watching a movie, and I was like, you know what? Let me make some. Sometimes I sit in there and make music on my iPad.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, let me make some gloves. Let me make some ether gloves. Fucked around. 10 minutes later, I created a fucking duffel bag.
Really?
Wow.
And like the sales have like been going crazy.
Yeah.
Like
It's
we're like
the
pouring
name,
up to-
man. When you put the ether on the bag,
Ether.
it's like, bitch, I'm finna explode in your pussy. I'm finna take this to your crib. And you know I'm finna stay here for the night.
With the
I'm gonna leave
bag.
at 2-3 in the morning. It's the ether bag.
Someone tell you something? I wouldn't bring that bag because you don't pull up with all of that.
You can't.
You got
finna explode, bitch.
you got to like that's like you got to come up with a jogging suit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You got to leave.
I know it. Here we go. In the ether bag. What's in the ether? What do you call it though?
Well, I got the duffel
What's the
bag. It says
nickname for
the
it?
duffel bag is a spend a night bag.
All right, that's
I have the
spend
ether
night.
backpack bag, and then I have the fanny pack, which I call it the ether blicky bag.
All right, so you got
Ether
the ether
blicky.
blicky bag, but you didn't give a nickname for the middle bag. What's the middle bag nickname? You ain't give a nickname for that. That's for
It's-
the
that's
40
that-
and over nigga bag.
Nah, that's that. I gotta walk smoking home bag.
I got
I gotta watch.
I got kicked out bag.
Nah, that's that. I gotta walk smoking home bag. That's it.
So, it was a pleasure, having you.
I mean, look. Hold on, 1 second.
This guy,
This is Corey fucking
It
Ether.
is.
Corey fucking Ether.
This is the first time you're on the VIP lounge, but it's not the last time. You are here. This is your own. Whenever you have anything coming out, man, brother,
I'm gonna pack a bag lunch before I come out here next time.
man,
Oh,
and
my
then make sure you bring some Corey Ether merch,
Right.
man. You ain't bringing shit. You out here naked. I
I'm
don't
not.
like
I'm
that.
not naked, but
You got something for us?
it was short notice.
Damn.
You naked, nigga. Nah, I
know
booked
you
you
was
a
going
month
to
ago.
Wakanda.
My booking manager booked you over a month ago.
You booked me 3 days ago.
That's a fucking lie. All light skinned people lie. That's lighter than me.
So where can they find? Where can they find?
Where can
Corey?
we find Corey Ether?
Check me out on Instagram at Corey Ether, CoreyEther. Twitter, Corey Ether, CoreyEther. Facebook, Corey Ether Lewis. Check me out on linktree.com/Corey Ether. And yeah, just look out. It's going to be a whole lot of cool stuff going on in the very near future. I'll be in Atlanta this coming up weekend.
This is in Atlanta.
So people from B.O.B., the artist B.O.B.,
Yeah.
his team reached out to me about a month ago to co-produce 3 records for him. And then they reached out to me yesterday to co-produce 4 more.
So it's 7 on B.O.B.'s project.
Yeah, and they invited me for a production session next week.
Wow.
And were
that's nice
talking to me
stuff.
about being a part of their production team. And I was just like,
Dropping
Wow.
exclusive on the VIP.
So Candace, hey, do me a favor. Hit my calendar tomorrow and let me get a beat from Corey Ether.
Definitely.
Because he's finna skyrocket.
So y'all don't miss y'all beat.
nah, them
Don't miss a
prices,
beat.
like people complaining about.
Fuck them niggas. They broke. And they don't understand what your value is at. Don't never raise your
Oh,
price.
I'm
Don't
not
lower your
afraid to
prices.
like when I put the bags out, the duffel
Yeah.
bags, and I set the price. My brother looked at me crazy and
Yeah.
said,
Oh wait. I heard I know we over time, but I had to do this. I heard a crazy ass story the other day.
"Yeah,
We was at
yeah, yeah."
we was at the a versus, not a battle, but a versus with Kid Bodie and Floyd Steele, and we heard a crazy ass story from the host, A Boog, and he was at a party and shit,
That's
and
funny.
he saw you at one location, and at the party he saw you at one spot, and then he saw you at
That's
another
typically how it goes.
spot. It's really,
Yeah,
and
I
you know
like
what?
it.
I did
forgot
not.
that you had a twin.
Yeah,
I like it that way.
That's what to God. I saw you the first time I
Peop-
saw you.
People think he's a rapper.
They do.
Now,
because
does he
he-
ever come out?
Now,
or
what
you
does he
like,
do? What does your brother do?
My brother is into motorcycles.
Really?
Like, he does custom audio on motorcycles and shit. So he
Wow.
has he does Harleys and shit.
What's the
So-
name of his company?
It's called Ghost Audio.
Ghost Audio.
Yeah.
What's his
Shout out to
name?
Ghost
His
Audio.
name is Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Ghost Audio. We
Audio.
got a
Shout out.
plug for you.
Yeah.
Corey did not pay for this
So
plug.
we ever see Corey
play
on
for the
the
plug.
bike? We know
Nah,
it's
I'm
not him.
gonna tell you the difference.
What's the
Brandon
difference?
wears the jewelry. I don't wear
Oh.
You
jewelry.
don't wear no? I've never seen with jury.
I like it that way. You want to know why?
Why?
Because nobody would be able to know what the money really like.
Right.
You are so fucking smart, bro.
Nobody would know what's really good.
They don't.
You keep it low.
Because
keep it-
all rich people never show their
the
money.
richest, the most wealthiest people,
Never show
you
their
never
money.
know they're
Right.
wealthy.
$10 pants, $20 shirts.
Goes a long way. I'd rather win first and look good second.
Come on now. Hey, look, let me tell you right now. You may have got it first, but we got it forever, man. This is the VIP Lounge. Welcome here. This is Dirty Eagle, and that, of course, is...
Candy Girl.
And this is the one and only Corey fucking Ether.
Thank you for
Thanks
having
for
me.
coming out.
We in this bitch.